Alright, Cece,
Oh,
where
wow.
you want to head? A movie set
We
or a
got
secluded
food.
village?
Village, I guess.
The wind on my face makes me feel so alive.
Dude, rude.
Okay, these are starting to repeat a little bit. This entire city is protected by a giant impenetrable wall of strange gates and blah blah blah. We have been here before. Something about
Yes.
giants and they don't know what the outside world is. So, what do you want to check out? The church, the elders, or the people?
Church.
A weird secluded village like this must have some intriguing ideas about religion and the afterlife. You go check out the local church. There are several major churches in the town square with arguing crowds outside. I don't want to be intolerant of your beliefs, says one priest, but your beliefs are wrong and dumb and mine are right and you should be ashamed. The Temple of Tiny Folk teaches us that the giants are a punishment for our lives of sin. They'd stop eating us if we went to confession and banned all violent video games. You're wrong. The First Church of the Giant Saints teaches us that the giants are here to save us, not punish us. The giants are God's holy messengers. God's language is consumption, and within the giants' bellies is the promised afterlife. The priest says, no, this is the afterlife. Per the Church of Nihilism, we're already dead, and the giants are a metaphor for our sins, literally biting us in the ass. A weird old man says, I think the giants are a holy metaphor too. They're a metaphor for the instinctual desire to have sex with your mother.
Please go to therapy.
Oh, hello, visitors. Are you interested in joining one of our parishes?
Not really.
Great, glad to have you on board. Now, do you believe that the giants are forces of evil or forces of good?
I don't know. Maybe they're just forces? I never liked how some religions enforce a black and white morality.
Wrong answer. What about you, hairy man? I think the giants are a metaphor too.
For what?
Being really tall. Interesting theory, says the priest. So, having heard many of our spiels, is there a particular church that attracts you?
Dang, I don't know. There's so many options. Vicky, which religious theory sounds most appealing to you?
Giants are a punishment from God. You need to prove ourselves worthy to pass the test of God, which is a literal 30-question test with a written essay. Giants have been guarding the walls for so long because they're NBA scouts looking for new talent. Welcome to the Church of Basketball.
Oh, basketball. Space
Wonderful.
Jam.
The basketball priest says. Then, as we say in our church, God just sent his draft list, and it looks like you're in.
Sweet, that was easy. So what are some of the tenets of the Church of Basketball?
To be accepted into God's sacred lineup, you must commit to being the best athlete you can be. You can start by following the 5 basketball commandments. 1. Thou shalt not run with the ball without first dribbling it, as traveling is the utmost sin. 2. Thou shalt respect the wisdom of the referee. 3. Thou shalt not hit the ball with a closed fist, only throw the ball or bat it with one or both hands. 4. Thou shalt observe halftime in a 15-minute interval to rest, rehydrate, and pray. 5. Thou shalt not murder.
Ah,
That makes sense. Murder is strictly against the rules of basketball.
cool beans. What are your church services like?
We do basketball drills, but in a God-honoring way. Fun, you change into sports wear and spend the next hour learning sacred basketball plays. Great form, Polly. Vicky, make sure you tuck your knees when you're doing a lordly layup. Excellent coaching, Brother Scott, the priest says, giving him a pious slap on the ass. Let's take a break and enjoy some Eucharistic snacks. These protein bars represent the Lord's muscles, and this sports drink represents his blood and electrolytes. After the break, I'll teach you the theological three-pointer and the Hail Mary, but basketball. You know, bros, this has been fun, but I don't think I want to spend my life worshiping only basketball. All the other sports I like would get jealous. Blasphemy, cries the priest from across the court.
If you're ready to bail, I am too. I'm freaking exhausted. Who knew that being an athlete of God would take so much stamina?
You tiptoe out while the priest is replacing his holy sweatband. At least you gain 2 hype playing basketball.
Whee!
What do I need? Oh, I gotta talk to them at the end of the day. Alright. Animal sanctuary, a safe haven for all things furry, or a circus. Finally, you can be a clown without people noticing. Let's go talk to the animals. Are you a cat person or a dog person?
I'm a Scott person. Give me your good boy.
and then they had sex. Welcome to the Animal Sanctuary. It even has a petting zoo and dogs and cats and blah blah. Oh my god, I'm about to get murdered by a goose. Alright. Do I want to pet some animals, volunteer with the rescued animals, or cat cafe?
Cat cafe.
I think we can pet some animals. You're checking the place out, booping snoots with all sorts of cute critters when you run into a familiar witch. Chibs, were you not?
I mean,
I think
after a while,
you're coven for the most part.
For the most part, I think this role was given to someone else during camp, but yeah, I'll take her.
Yeah, I think I had her during camp.
Yeah, but you and me talk
because her and Polly would fuck, and I would have to talk to myself.
Yeah, but we talk constantly now, so...
Hello there. What brings you all to the petting zoo and animal sanctuary?
We wanted to pet the cute animals. This place is so cool.
I agree. I love volunteering here. It's a great place to meet some animals and maybe even adopt a critter in need. Feel free to pet all the animals you like. We've got puppies, kitties, duckies, alpacas.
What about the geese? They look cute.
No, I don't recommend that. Never trust a goose.
Faith goes back to working her shift, and you get to work petting some animals. You go to the bunny pen to stroke a rabbit's soft ears. One rabbit puts his nose in your pocket. Aww.
No?
Then it grabs your car keys in its mouth and runs off. Aww. You chase the rabbit around the pen. You can't catch it, but you are attracting attention. Kids are pointing at you and crying, "Stop trying to steal the poor bunny's car keys." But those are our car keys. The rabbit stole them from us first. That's exactly what somebody trying to steal a rabbit's car keys would say.
Great. Even if we get the keys back, we'll be found guilty in the court of public opinion. Brian, what do we do?
Be nice. Offer the bunny your 90s comic about a very sexy rabbit who's a basketball player playing against evil aliens in exchange for the keys. Regain your car keys by challenging the rabbit to a car race against a tortoise you'll train personally. The winner keeps the car. I gotta go Space Jam. Especially after that last one. Slowly, you drop down and hold your comic book out to the rabbit. It takes a few tentative hops forward and sniffs the comic. You like my comic? It's a classic story of aliens wanting to turn the world into a theme park, but the rabbit protag defeats them in a game of high-stakes basketball. This is the 90s version, so the rabbits are way more sexualized, but then being a furry wasn't so widely ridiculed. The surrounding kids are laughing and taking photos of you. Doesn't mean we won't ridicule you now, they cackle. Great.
Why are you explaining all this to a dumb rabbit, Brian? 1, it can't understand you. 2, it can't read anyway.
Polly's proven wrong when the rabbit takes your comic in its teeth and starts turning the pages. It ends up on a sexy centerfold panel of the protagonist rabbit wearing her oddly revealing basketball uniform. The rabbit's eyes go wide, it drops your keys and drags your comic off to the bathrooms to do something you don't ever want to imagine a rabbit doing ever again. Woohoo! You did it, Brian!
Well, I'll be damned. There's a reason to over-sexualize rabbits after all.
You leave losing 2 hype for giving up your horny comic, but gain 2 soul for bartering nicely with the bunny. I don't think we want another soul ending. Alright, we got a factory and the End of the World Summit.
End of the world!
Remember to check the speed limit.
I think it's at 4 speeds per car. The energy is palpable, villainy and whatnot. Oh, look at you. You look like such a villain.
Oh, I have a cat!
An evil cat. Alright. Wanna do a roundtable on fighting good?
Yes.
I ended a whole timeline, and you can too panel. Evil Plan Workshop.
Round table.
Okay. You're sitting at a table surrounded by other evil hotties. Looks like everyone taking turns introducing themselves.
Hello, I'm Evil Joy, leader of the Evil Coven from a darker timeline, which I single-handedly destroyed.
I'm Dimitri, commander of the dark side. My life's mission is to engulf this realm in the dark side cold, luscious embrace. I'm also in a torrid on-again, off-again forbidden romance with Evil Joy's hotter heroic twin. It's all very fun and morally gray.
Hi! Hi, I'm Axorex. I also dated Joy, but I won't lie, I've been kind of a C-tier antagonist since season 3 of The Coven aired. I was just happy to get invited here. Yeah, you know, The Coven.
The Coven. Oh, someone did this. I forget who.
I'll do it.
Alright.
I'm Salome the Warlockess. Nothing pleasures me more than an evil plan gone horribly, horribly right. Though having sex with Hot Joy is probably a close second.
Was there a 7 evil X's, thing for Joy at one point? I feel like there was, but we never got to.
I think there was. Oh, my evil goddess, could we stop talking about literally anything other than how bad you all want to fuck my non-evil twin? This is so awkward for me.
I don't know, get on her level.
Is anyone else sensing some real villainous chemistry here? We should form an evil team.
Genius. What should we call ourselves? Maybe the Fuckers of Joy? After all, everyone here wants to see Joy get fucked over one way or another. Well, fuck me. Good help is hard to find these days. I suppose I'll lead your stupid Joy Fuckers Brigade if I must.
Why would you be the leader? You're the only one here who hasn't actually fucked with Joy.
You didn't, did you? Because if you did, you're legally required to tell us. In great detail.
You're not actually interested in thwarting the Coven, but you're starving. But you're starving for a sense of belonging. You want to join the Fuckers of Joy too.
No way. You've proven yourself a friend to the Coven, Hazel. How do we know we can trust you?
True. How can they trust you? How do you convince these villains to let you join their ranks? Offer to join the Coven as a double agent. You'll become a witch while you get to mingle with 3 hot witches and 4 hot villains. 0 ethics, all thirst. Do that thing where you stab your own hand with a knife. It always impresses people for some reason.
Okay.
I know what I would pick on a personal level, but...
I'm just trying to think what's going up and what's going down.
Oh, well, if you pick the top option, I'll tell you what's going up.
I know.
It's me. I'm ascending into heaven from happiness.
It's my penis.
Let's see. Let's be a double agent. That actually isn't a bad idea. The Coven already trusts you, and it'd be useful to have somebody on the inside gathering intel for us. Go for it.
Sweet, you go to the Coven's secret hideout to solidify your plan. It's actually just Joy's apartment. She gave you the address because you're such a good friend who would never betray her. In there, you learn 2 magic in your Coven training lessons, and you later compile a list of intel to pass on to the Fuckers of Joy.
Let's see. Joy's blood type is A positive. Joy sings in a band called Ventagram. If Joy was a soup, she'd be a... What the hell? This information is useless!
Wait, maybe it's not. What if we wanted to turn the Coven into soup? Now we know which soup not to turn Joy into.
Yes, great job, Hazel. But could you go back and get some more juicy intel? Like, who is better in bed? Axorax or Salome? Go ask her that.
Why am I not included in this conversation?
I think I finally understand why the Coven is undefeated in this timeline.
You keep going back and forth between the Coven and the Fuckers of Joy. You get lots of juicy, useless intel. Although it's all dumb stuff that would never put the Coven in danger, it's still not cool to be a double agent. And for that, you get to do so.
Cool.
Alright. And it's time for a nice rest. What shall we be doing while we rest?
I want to go to
the car?
Yeah, because I don't need a trinket this round.
Okay. Vicky?
We'll go to the info stand.
Okay. And who am I supposed to talk to? Talk to Polly and Scott at the rest stop. I shall do so. Alright, you check Polly's dare list and decide to do some graffiti. But what should you graffiti? Hazel was here, Naruto x Garfield 5 ever, the cool S? No. You want to be outside the box. You decide to graffiti the first scene of the screenplay you've been writing. Hopefully a movie producer will be smoking a cigarette by the dumpster one day and recognize your creative genius. But until that happens, at least you get 15 prank bucks. Prank dollars.
Ooh.
Gonna be cautious or risky?
Risky.
Risky. Alright. Digging in a little bit. Alright. You want to pick a location or call a hitchhiker?
Pick a location.
Okay. Here's where we can go next time. Probably just a mirage, a charming village, or a rave in the desert.
Mirage.
Alright. My turn. Who do you want to talk to? I'm supposed to talk to Scott and Polly, but I can only pick one. Talk about his friend, his big, beautiful muscles. I love muscles, bro. They're my little bulky friends that are always with me. That's a nice way to look at it. I even give them names. This is Herbert. This one's Lucy Sue. This is Commander Crunch. Later I learned muscles actually have names, like Deltoid, Trapezius, and Sartorius. I still like my names better. I do too. Thanks! When I work out, I like to think I'm helping my muscles as I keep them big, healthy, and happy. You're doing a good job. I can tell. Yeah. And don't laugh, but sometimes I like to draw little faces on my muscles and imagine that they're supporting me while I exercise. Go, Scott! I know they're not really alive, but still, it feels nice. I think it's cute. Scott looks at the stars, you look at Scott's muscles. All is right with the world. Yes, I'm in this conversation. Chaotic energy. Whenever the prankmasters go, hijinks ensues. Can you handle the consequences of their mess? Next week, all resource gains and losses from events are increased by 1.
Oh.
Okay. Let's check them dares. Magic is the highest resource. Nice job. I guess I didn't get the other thing. Alright.
Guess I didn't get it either.
Yeah. Acquire a trinket that gives you hype. Hype is the lowest resource. Or choose to be cautious planner at the rest stop car twice. Oh, I think the events from the past can also affect these.
Okay.
So you're halfway to this one. This is already almost there. And that's whenever we get there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with the cautious planner one.
Okay. Alright, choose to be a risky traveler at the rest stop car twice. During the trip, meet at least 3 hitchhikers. Soul is the lowest resource.
Hitchhikers.
My turn.
That was not what...
I don't think that was hitchhikers.
That was not.
Oh wait, which one did I pick?
You picked the one all the way on the right.
Well, which one was that?
I think that was Soul.
Hit the menu.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Alright, pick one for me. Only 1 resource above 6. Mind is the highest resource. Acquire a trinket that gives you magic.
Oh, 1 above 6.
Hey, we're close to magic.
Woo!
Alright. Roadside Wig Museum or the Mirage?
Oh, the Mirage.
Isn't it cool how nothing ever happens on the road? Oh no, something happened on the road. Hey, you just reached a high amount of magic. Good for you. Does that mean you're aiming for the magic-based destination? If so, there's a wacky adventure that could go unlock a lair of blah blah blah. Do we want to do it?
Sure.
Great! Adventure is waiting for you, so, sorry for breaking the protocol. See ya! Whoa, what sort of place is it? Is it even real? A location. This nonsensical could easily just be the product of a dehydrated, overheated brain, but half of the weird shit you do and see on the daily could fall into that category too, so who's to say? One thing for sure, You're going to explore this strange place. Where do you go? The wise talking bush. The oasis of 1,000 Scots. Mirage Town.
Mirage Town.
Mirage Town. You and your friends check out the Mirage. It's full of gorgeous oases, flying pigs, unproblematic Twitter feeds, and other things that will never exist. Then you stumble upon an odd gate sign hanging over it says, "Welcome to Mirage Town. Do not enter if you're real." Holly, are we real? Okay, we've kind of gone over this.
We have seen this.
And then we meet Mr. Scribblehead.
Yep.
I forgot his name was Mr. Scribblehead, but yeah, it's Mr. Scribblehead. All right. What about just visiting the tourist district, getting a coffee and silly t-shirt to prove you were here, and calling it a day? Just visit Mirage Town's biggest landmarks, the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, the Garden of Forking Paths, and the Eiffel Tower. Go all in, stay here for a while, become a local, truly experience the place. Time works differently in Mirage Town anyway.
I think we did that one the last time.
We did.
I think so too. The middle one.
You and your friends embark on your most fantastical landmark chasing voyage to date. You hit up the Boulevard of Broken Dreams where only your shadows walk beside you, well, and the hundreds of shadow people who also live there. Then you visit the Garden of Forking Paths. It's a place where all outcomes of all events can happen simultaneously. You meet versions of yourself who made different decisions that led you here, including versions you never went on a road trip. What are they doing here then? Then to close the day, you visit the Eiffel Tower. So big and pointy.
Guys, I've got it. I think all these cool Mirage Town locales are where all the imagined locations in... Fuck off.
And it's happening to you now, isn't it?
I think all these cool Mirage Town locals are where all the imagined locations in Monster Kind's collective unconscious live.
Wait, then why is the Eiffel Tower here? Isn't that a real place?
Silly Scott, the Eiffel Tower isn't real. It's a cultural construct that represents Europeans' pursuit of industrial power and intellectual modernity. Also, their love of big metal dicks, which cannot be overstated. Think about it. Have you, or anyone you know, ever actually gone to the Eiffel Tower?
No, you're right. I guess it isn't real.
Exactly! We've all heard of the Eiffel Tower, but nobody's ever seen it in person. It exists only in our minds.
She's right.
Here. And in Mirage Town, apparently. So take as many selfies as you can.
Damn. That was the most -3 mind-breaking thing you ever heard yet today. You gained 3 hype enjoying Mirage Town. Oh. Mirage Town population us. Alright. 90s action movie or adorable village. I want to go to a 90s action movie. Doody-doo, driving carelessly, knowing nothing will happen. Why does the car stop? You're driving along when you pass your friend Dahlia fleeing a burning castle on a chariot pulled by a griffin and holding overflowing bags of gold coins. Ah, hi Dahlia, what are you up to? Hey, just another siege gone right. I won't bore you with the details. I'd much rather hear about the wacky misadventures you guys have been going on.
Right now, we're on our way to a pocket dimension filled with magic and mayhem.
Actually, do you want to come with us? I've heard this place is most fun to visit when you have an adventuring party. I'm intrigued. A magical realm full of riches to pillage and beasties to defeat sounds exactly my scene. Are you guys sure you're prepared for an adventure, though? I know books and movies made the idea of a plucky band of idiots going on a heroic journey seem really easy, but this is real life that we're talking about. You're heading into the unknown, where death could be waiting for you around every corner. You gotta be prepared for anything. I hear ya. What do you think we should bring on the adventure then? Well, don't ask me. Those sorts of questions are what war advisors are for. I'm a general, a woman of action.
Well, the closest thing we've got to an advisor is Brian, so what you got, boo?
Summon a powerful creature that's the true heir to the dinosaurs, source of endless eggs, and according to all wives' tales, the true source of chicken nuggets. Since you don't know what they use as currency in this other reality, you must acquire the only thing that holds value everywhere. Porn. Like both these answers. We have a lot of magic. We could summon a monstrous chicken. Now shit, wait, we don't want to lose magic.
No!
For once we lost magic. You exert magic to summon a chicken! What the hell? I like her. She's cute and poofy, and she can give us eggs to feed us on our adventure. I guess, but is this puny bird really the secret ingredient to chicken nuggies?
Yep. Think about it. Sometimes chicken nuggies are dinosaur-shaped. It must be a reference to chicken's dino ancestors.
Interesting theory. Let's test it. The chicken lets out a terrified squawk and lays an egg.
Look, our investment is already paying off. Let's eat.
Hooray! You all work together to make a delicious omelet and eat it as a group, gaining stamina. Okay, I admit this feathery, endless food machine will be pretty useful on our adventure. I accept it as a member of our squad. In fact, could I maybe keep the chicken for now? It'd make a cute mascot for my chariot.
Sure. Just remember to give her back later and/or save some nuggies for us.
You leave Dahlia with her new friend and continue on your journey. Hopefully you'll meet up with them later in this the adventure realm. Maybe we will. Who knows? This is a city ravaged by heists, villains, government corruption, and tough guys doing anything to rescue their daughters. A city like this needs a hero, someone brave and bold and badass, preferably with a gun and some washboard abs. You're definitely not the hero that this city needs or deserves, but you're here so fuck it. What do you want to do in this 90s style action film? 90s car chase, 90s sudden explosions, 90s crawl ready vents. I feel like we've done the car chase. Explosions are pretty hype. We could lose that stamina we just got and get something random though. Let's crawl through some vents. Come out to the coast, we'll have some drinks, have some lunch. You and your friends...
if we were doing a car chase, we would probably be losing magic.
True. You and your friends decide to check out a museum. It seems fun, and it's also one of the only buildings in the city not being actively blown up. Hey, Polly, Scott, Brian, over here. Oh, hey, Dahlia. Why are you hiding behind this big potted plant? Because I'm being sneaky, obviously. Listen, we don't have much time. The bad guys are minutes away from enacting their big museum heist. I'll keep you guys safe, but you need to crawl into this event with me so we can jump their asses in a wicked gunfight.
Wait, back up. Who are the bad guys? Why are you involved? Why do we need to get an event? Can't we just walk into the room they're in or take an elevator?
Too many questions. This feeble action movie plot doesn't have time for exposition, Polly. Only suspense and gunfights. Now come on! Fair enough, you crawl into the vent with Dahlia. As you crawl, you pass two guys in bomber jackets and sunglasses. Oops, pardon us, they say. We're just looking for the motherfuckers who kidnapped our daughters. I heard the daughter kidnappers' hideout is down the leftmost tunnel. Give them hell, gentlemen. You then pass a woman in leather spandex. Don't tell anyone I was here, she says. I'm an international spy eavesdropping on a terrorist meeting. My lips are sealed, miss. Good luck saving the world. Then you pass a guy with a gnarly eyebrow scar. Sorry, I'm headed to, something action movie stuff. He waves goodbye, only to realize he's crawling in the same direction as you. Oh, are you guys headed this way too? I guess we're going there together then. Ugh, great. Now we have this awkward tension where we're all pretending not to notice this guy, but it's so obvious he's still crawling with us.
I can't take this suffocating silence. Brian, talk about something.
Well, you can discuss the weather, but it's hard to know what the current weather is when you're in an air vent, so what else you got? Find common ground. Praise the city government for their recent investment in local infrastructure focused on tripling the number of vents in every building. Has any of these read anything interesting lately? What? Action movie heroes can also read intellectually stimulating books? I mean, there's a lot of vents. Oh, I agree. It's great that our mayor cares so much about city infrastructure, especially since buildings get blown up all the time around here. It's also nice that the mayor mandated they be replaced so often. Events in this city get worn out so quickly for some reason. Yeah, it's weird, right? We only get like 6 months before the vents are clogged up with bullet shells and dead bodies. Yes, until the mystery of why gets solved, I'm glad our government takes vent politics so seriously. Agreed. Fuck, we're back to awkward silence already. Small talk is so hard. Scott, you say something now. So what do you do for a living, bro? Oh, nothing fancy. I'm the leader of a heist crew trying to escape with millions of dollars of the museum's prized jewelry. What? Dahlia ends up having her epic fight in the vent. It's the most action heroic thing you ever see. She wins by kicking the terrorist in the face and sending him flying into the dangerously sharp AC vent fan blades spinning behind you.
I don't suppose the mayor is gonna do anything about that vent safety hazard.
Victory is mine! It was so clever of you guys to get the bad guy to reveal himself with the power of your tedious chit-chat. You lose 3 stamina, crawling for so long, but you gain 3 soul for praising the mayor's good choices. Damn, we got magic and soul. What are we, a cleric? Alright, you want to go to a casino? Or you want to do a used car dealership?
Casino.
Alright. Now, Polly, let's be careful with our money.
I'll bet you anything I'm more careful than you.
Flashing lights, rolling dice, people sobbing as their life's fortunes are gambled away. No doubt about it, you're at a casino. Gambling is risky and reckless, but so is going on a road trip with Polly and Scott, so whatever. The question is now that you're here, what will you play? Roulette? The Forbidden Games? Poker? I have a thought.
Yes.
Because I wonder whether these are all the same or whether they come up the same way anyway. We might be able to game our way through poker again.
Okay, will we be able to get magic out of it?
We'll get money. I think the only thing you get is money here.
Okay.
Should we go for it, or we should try something? Because we haven't tried roulette yet, I guess.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if the Forbidden Games could get us magic.
The Forbidden Games was weird, and I don't entirely know how it worked.
I mean, I don't really care.
I want to try to do this poker
but
thing.
it's your turn. Okay.
Alright, casinos and
Yes.
blah, blah, blah. Poker.
Fuck me, I guess.
We gotta play poker. I'm gonna try to see if I can game the system. This is poker 2 time. Alright. Play the best card. Alright. I'm pretty sure the first time we did it was the 3 swords, and that got us a win.
Mm-hmm.
And then I screwed up the second one. Because it's reverse luck, so we were lucky. No, it didn't. What? Nope. Nothing means anything.
It's a game of chance.
Great. Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, and feel free to check out some of our other gaming videos, our weekly podcast, Anime Yay or Nay, or our parody series, Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!